Hello everyone, hope you guys are having basically XRP is around 53 cents, finally a different number than the usual 51 cents guys area, but it's just only a few cents higher. Now remember what I did say guys, I am getting a little bit more worried because XRP kind of decoupled as we've seen from Bitcoin yesterday, right, because of the news. If XRP pumps like 50% solo guys, then I'll be more worried 100% because that would mean, in my opinion, not financial advice, that a black swan could be looming. So it has to be coupled with Bitcoin. As we can see, Bitcoin is moving up as well, which is looking pretty good, right? Things are looking quite well, guys. Quite swell because from Jack the Rippler, there we go. XRP derivatives volume surges by 185%, guys, right? A lot of trades are taking place, a lot of longs, a lot of people got liquidated as well. Be very careful trading, guys. But welcome to the Matrix Wall. That's all happening on the inside the stock world, guys. We see Dow Jones at 33, we see Nasdaq at 13, and then United States national debt at 33 as well. You can't make this stuff up. What are the chances of that, guys? And not to mention, how high did XRP go yesterday? Now guys, we're to from part of XRP in the XRP community. Now this is quite interesting, so pay very close attention, guys. Here we go. Here we have a insane delta today because perhaps things aren't looking good in the longer term. From Kang Space, my favorite post of all time happens to be today. Thank you, Mr. Poole. Again, Mr. Poole posted this type of smiley face right in the sky on October 4th, 2021. Right now, again, smile, guys. Excitement and grief taking place at the same time. Now today, what just happened? FEMA prepares test of nationwide emergency alert hours after Russia tests public warning system. You can't make this stuff up. All the warning signs are showing in plain sight, but people will be too distracted to even notice it and see. Mr. Poole and the connection to test. National alert. This is a test of the National Wireless Emergency Alert System. The purpose is to maintain and improve alert and warning capabilities at the federal, state, local, tribal, and territorial levels and to evaluate the nation's public alert and warning capabilities. No action is required by the public. Why? Because this is just a test. But wait a moment. Mr. Poole stated the same thing. Test 11, test November, right? It's the craziest thing because when the ritual took place back in 2001, guys, you guys know what happened, right? With these two things right here. What does that symbolize? 11 again. Think about it, right? September is what? November. Isn't that crazy? Confirmed, this is not a test per his request. At one point, it will not be a test because this is not a test. Repetitive programming initiated. There you guys go. Done. It's game over, guys. I don't want to fearmonger, but I think we know the game plan. It's quite clear. The reason why we see such tests nationwide, right, national alert, these types of alert system tests, guys, is because at one point in time it will not be. They program your mind to think it's just going to be a test, but because they know they're going to orchestrate an actual event, guys, at one point in time. I'm pretty sure when the real one happens, it's going to be at the same time the collapse happens, right? I just have this strong feeling. Not to mention that Mr. Poole did post more pictures or videos of the test right here.
Communication. All broadcast and cable.
And you know what's even crazier? In this video, it states to evacuate. I'm pretty sure.
Regular programming at the request of the White House to participate in stations will remain on the use your telephone. Telephone line use. The emergency alert system. This is not a test. Evacuate, evacuate, evacuate.
There you guys go. Right? It's quite clear. And the same, and when it does occur, guys, what happens? 589 occurs, which is the reset. We know the game plan, right? Your inner refuge. What can you do? So when it does finally explode, guys, during November, right? Week 44, October 31st and November 6th, I think, which is 9/11, 11/3, right? All these certain numbers. What can you do? I don't know, right? Look at this, guys. XRP in the shelter. It will survive, as you guys can see. Other coins, I don't know. People. Now, with people, guys, I'm pretty sure we shouldn't we shouldn't be too fearful because of what? I don't think any nukes or anything will go off in major cities, or I think it has to be contained, guys. It just has to, right? Or somehow Donald Trump will come in and be the people's savior, which we're about to talk about in today's video. If you guys can like it, I really appreciate it. But enjoy the ride of your life, October 4th. Now, a lot of people are going to be fooled by what's happening, guys, right? Because a lot of people believe it's a good thing that certain tests are taking place, but why would they test something out? If you're testing something out, it's obviously for a specific reason, because you know that's going to actually happen at one point in time. In school, what do you guys test? Right, certain drills. They don't test that just because, guys, right? They don't do tests just because. They do it in preparation, maybe. They do it so you know if some type of certain event takes place, you know what to do, right? It's the same thing with these nationwide alerts tests. I don't know, guys. Something seems very fishy to me. Now, while that's all happening, okay, this is all happening today or just recently, yesterday. Look at this. Oh my. An hour ago, the Japanese yen reached a rate of 150 to 1 against the US dollar, right? So the Japanese yen, guys, exploded. It was the craziest thing. This is what we have to watch out for. We know when the reset will occur. What happens? You watch out for the dollar. When we talk about Japan, Mr. Pool did warn about Japan multiple times right here, guys. Right? Maybe it happens, it starts in Japan somehow, some way. Now, while that's all happening, the treasury yields just won't stop. Why? Because they keep pumping. As we can see, guys, it's not a joke. They literally keep pumping. Right? The last time we seen these certain levels, you guys want to know when? Look at this. 2007, right? Absolutely just ridiculous. That's how you know things are not looking good at all, guys, right? Maybe they're pricing in another interest rate hike in the foreseeable future, perhaps in November, right? Is that when the next FOMC meeting will take place? I'm not quite sure, but I'm pretty sure. Now, from Fifi, why is that? Why should we look out for the USD, the yields, guys? It's because we stated this a long time ago. Even Gregory Mannarino did. If you want to know when XRP moves, it is entirely dependent on the debt market implosion. Then and only then will the mountains of cash move its ways into commodities. SEC case will be resolved shortly after. Wait for the United States 10-year yield to spike uncontrollably, guys, right? Exactly. Look at that, guys. It was at 3. Now it's at almost 5, right, percent. Wow. That's what... So you guys see how all markets tie in together? It's just not about XRP. XRP follows Bitcoin. Bitcoin follows the stock market. Then the USD and the yields. It's all tied in like a big spider web, guys. Let us pay very close attention. Now, let us transition into David Schwartz because he just came out. I would like to formally announce my candidacy for Speaker of the House. Right? There we go. But breaking Donald Trump. I mean, David Schwartz. That'll probably be a good option, guys, right? Instead of these other corrupt leaders, right? Politicians. But breaking, Donald Trump is willing to serve as House Speaker, according to sources close to the former damn president. You can't make this stuff up. We're living in a damn simulation, right? Can't make it, guys. They're setting up the stage somehow for Donald Trump to become the next, again, president. Listen to this. We're not making this stuff up. We just talked about yesterday how Donald Trump maybe will be coming back into the play.
Now, sources telling me at this hour some House Republicans have been in contact with and have started an effort to draft former President Donald Trump to be the next speaker. And I have been told that President Trump might be open to helping the Republican Party, at least in the short term, if necessary, if it's needed. Now,
why? Because then maybe he'll come president, guys, right? Somehow, some way. Just in Congressman, another one nominates Donald Trump for Speaker of the House. They all want him to be it, guys, right? Not to mention Donald Trump himself. Look at what he posted. I don't know when, but a long time ago, I think. Right? We got Joe Biden, Kamala, and then Donald Trump, guys. Wow. And then Trump 2023. Wow. Wow, that's just ridiculous, right? 2024 will not occur for Mr. Poole. They're setting the stage up for something. 113. We go down here. Market Met, Speaker Trump. This is from anonymous right here. First time in 113 years, which is November 3, right? Could be vote to oust House Speaker will be first since 1910. Isn't that crazy? First time in 113 years. 113 is that snake eating its own tail, which means destruction, guys. Right? This is all foreshadowing for that event, that market implosion. And then Matt Gaetz calls Kevin McCarthy a feature of the swamp. Wow. This is crazy, guys.
To whose benefit? People have called you a narcissist. People say that is to your benefit alone. Is it to the benefit of you and to Donald Trump?
It's the benefit of this country that we have a better Speaker of the House than Kevin McCarthy. Kevin McCarthy couldn't keep his word. He made an agreement in January regarding the way Washington would work, and he violated that agreement. We are $33 trillion in debt. We are facing $2.2 trillion annual deficits. We face a de-dollarization globally that will crush.
Look how they always blame it on a puppet, but never themselves. Always remember.
Americans, working class Americans. Kevin McCarthy is a feature of the swamp. He has risen to power by collecting special interest money and redistributing that money in exchange for favors. We are breaking the fever now, and we should elect a speaker who's better.
There we go. Next up. I have been told that Trump might be open to helping the Republican Party, at least in the short term if necessary. Right, temporarily. We definitely live in an orchestrated planet because 216 voted for McCarthy to be gone. Bye, right? 216, yes. Which is what? 6 times 6 times 6 is 216. 666. Is it not just scripted, guys? Nobody's now speaker. Representative Matt Gaetz, wow, was having breakfast at the Los Angeles mansion of billionaire investor Peter Thiel. It's so crazy. Who is Peter Thiel, guys, right? 1 + 8 could be 9, and then the Phoenix number 91. Wow. Peter Thiel, I don't know. He seems to be interconnected with everything and everyone. Here's another Delta to watch out for, right? I think this was yesterday. What a wonderful day. October 3rd. Presidential alerts. Wow. Right? All these connections. And then from November 27th, from Q, we have right here, to today is 311 days, guys. Again, the same damn number keeps repeating. Think about it. Not financial advice. Now, the fancy for say zero concern Baba Cooks. So I guess September does shine like gold, right? Because of the case. It gets even crazier because may September shine like gold on December. Read it slowly. What does shine mean, right? What direction does light travel from west to east? Right? Or east to west? Who knows, guys? But that's so crazy because September to December, right? The directional flow. Fascinating. The rays of light. Wow. Interesting. Not financial advice, but it was Sophia's amazingness. See ya. Things are accelerating. Prepare. Wow.